I'm so excited. We got a Berkey, so let's open it together. I've been wanting one of these for so long, probably actually years, and I finally have one. I'm so excited. For those of you who don't know, this is a water filtering system. I'm not going to get into the science of how it all works. I believe it's an ionic filtering system, but that's not the point of this video. Something really interesting came up within me when it came to ordering and purchasing one of these that I wanted to share with you guys. Okay. I'm so excited. I can just imagine like all of the fingerprints that are gonna end up on this, but it's all good. I'm not really like a crazy clean freaky type of person, so I don't think it'll be something that bothers me. These are the incredible filters that come with your Berkey unit. This is where all the magic happens. Okay, so I'm not gonna set it all up because like I said, that's not really the point of this video. I just want to kind of give you an idea of what it looks like. So you have the bottom chamber. I'll screw the spigot into here, and then the top chamber. Your filters go inside. You fill the whole thing with water and it filters from the top chamber into the bottom, and then you end up with beautiful, crisp, clean drinking water. Let me just get this stuff out of the way so I can talk to you guys about why we're even here right now. Okay, so like I said a moment ago, I have been desiring a Berkey system for years. I saw it for the first time at my friend Jason's house years ago, and I asked him about it. He explained it to me, and I was like, that's really cool. Like, I thought the look of it was really neat. The idea of having super clean, filtered drinking water was great, and ever since then, it was like the seed was planted and I wanted to bring one into my life. But I never did until now, and it's literally probably been like 5 or more years since that happened. I felt almost selfish or silly for desiring such a nice water filtering system, knowing how lucky and privileged my family is to live in a place where we have well water, which in my opinion is a lot better than like city water, or in comparison to other countries where their water systems are really not great and they're experiencing really contaminated water sources. And it felt selfish or wrong of me to desire having even cleaner water than I already did. And to some people that might sound crazy, but it was a desire within me that I made myself wrong for, saying like, how dare I want more? Like, how lucky am I to already have what I have and still say I want more? It brought something weird up in me, and I didn't really know where it was coming from, and I'm still not 100% sure if I know exactly where the root of it is, but I knew that I wasn't going to let that limiting belief keep me away from my desires anymore. And I actually recently heard a quote that is kind of weird, I guess, in the land of metaphors, but it resonated. And I actually heard this quote after I ordered the Berkey and it was already on its way to me. So it was just kind of like a divine timing thing where I heard the message almost to give me peace that I had made the purchase. And the message went something like this: blocking yourself from your own desires because you feel guilty about it is almost like saying that you don't want to cure your stage 2 cancer because someone might have stage 4 cancer. And like I said, it's kind of a weird metaphor, but it kind of hits right for me. And it really shines a light on the spot where I was saying, like, how dare I want cleaner water when there's people who have water that's dirtier than mine? And now I'm just kind of in this place of understanding that, like, it is everyone's birthright to have the very best of everything. And just because somebody might have it worse than I do doesn't mean that just like they have the right to have the very best, so do I. And I think it's a really weird place when we grow up in privilege and in a country that is more developed, or, you know, whatever you want to say, to continue to want more. And I've experienced almost punishing myself and making myself wrong for wanting better. So I know that this is a really weird kind of thing to share with having purchased this, and it's not really a review. I'm not putting it together. I'm not showing you anything about it, but I'm just almost asking you to look at yourself in your proverbial Berkey mirror and ask yourself, are you punishing yourself in the same way that I have been? Do a little bit of deep diving and see if there's anywhere that you're punishing yourself the way that I have been. I guess I started this without even an end in mind of how I was going to wrap up this big pretty bow around this picture of saying, like, stop making yourself wrong for the things that you want. But really, I feel like there is no big pretty bow for me to put on this. It's just something that came up for me, and I wanted to share it with you all to see if there's something in your life that maybe you're holding yourself back in because you have guilt, or you don't want to give your permission to have nice things or do incredible things because of insert whatever reason here. And it's actually so funny. I was making myself so guilty about wanting cleaner water that I wouldn't even Google what the contaminants in my water were. And after I ordered our Berkey, I finally allowed myself to Google what is the deal with having high manganese in your water, because that is one of the, it's not really a contaminant, it's a mineral, but anything in excess is not really good for you. And I finally gave myself permission to Google that, and it said that consuming too much manganese actually can make you anemic because it competes with iron for absorption. And I've been anemic for I don't know how long. And the second thing that I found out was that like an overconsumption of manganese over the course of years is actually linked to Parkinson's-like symptoms. It's something to do with your nervous system and how it interacts in your body with your nervous system, and it manifests as Parkinson's-like symptoms. So that sounds pretty serious to me. And while I know that some people have it worse and they might have like literal sediments and brown murky water, I still should not be drinking this type of stuff that is going to be hurting me, my daughter, my husband, and all of us who use it. So anyways, if you've made it to the end of this video, thank you for watching. I just wanted to share what was on my heart, and that's we all deserve the best. And sometimes we're kind of just standing in our own ways. So don't be afraid of getting out of your own way. Hopefully I'll be back soon to talk about the garden plans that I'm coming up with. I am planning on doing things really differently this year, which I'm really excited about, but I know it's just going to be a different way of doing things. But that's kind of like my whole vibe lately, is I just want to do things that feel right to me and not anything that I should be doing or the way that everyone else is doing it. I just want to like follow my own path and do my own thing. So stay tuned. Hopefully I have it to give soon to make that video and fill you guys all in what we're doing around here. It's not anything crazy. It's just, if you watched my videos last year, it's not going to be that again. If you were into this kind of weird, random, a little bit esoteric message that I had for you today, make sure that you give the video a thumbs up. As you can see, I am wearing short sleeves because it is 70 degrees here today. So that means that, I mean, this is kind of like fake spring, but spring is right around the corner and it's almost time to get busy in the garden. So I hope to see you guys more and more soon. Thanks for watching. Bye. I can see myself in it. So shiny, girl. This is actually like a fantastic mirror. I'm just saying. Look at that. And if you aren't already, I would really love it if you could I would really love it if you could subscribe to my channel.